Jesus freak here. So, we've had recent incidents where government agents have gunned people down, and there's two completely different stories about both of them going around. And with the first one, with the Renee Goods situation, both sides purport to have video evidence. I've seen both videos for that one. You have one side supporting the government's claims, which bases off some long distance, I guess, security camera footage. And you have one which appears to corroborate everyone else's claims that was taken right where it happened. Now, I haven't seen supposedly exists of the footage regarding Alex Preddy. You have one group saying that he was holding a gun. The other said he was relieved of his gun and he was holding up a cell phone. And this isn't the first time I've heard cases of, government agents or law enforcement trying to claim someone was holding a gun when they were actually holding a phone. So it almost sounds like they're saying, who are you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes? But it seems like, those with an axe to grind against these people, they start smearing them before the body's even cold. This isn't new. It was going on with several cases of stuff happened in the past. With cops that gun someone down, and then the government would say, "Oh, this guy was this, and this guy was that," with no evidence. I get the feeling, someone pointed this out. They said, for decades, and I heard this, since I was a kid. You'd have Republicans be like, "Democrats are gonna take your guns!" Get everyone riled up. And the result is, anytime that the Democrats gain political power, you got a bunch of people building up their arsenals. Of course, who stands to benefit? Gun manufacturers. They make a lot of money from this fear mongering. But you know what's funny? There's actually reason to suspect that this current government, people like Stephen Miller, might actually consider actually coming for people's guns, and the same people go up into a rage and start buying stores out and building up their arsenals. Crickets. Almost as if there was never anything to be concerned of from Democrats in the first place. but that they just wanted to distract people. The Republicans just wanted to distract people. People go on and on about how Democrats are always taking away rights. The way I see it, the only time that happens is when they're cowardless, when they're spineless and roll over and take it while the Republicans do it. Remember 9/11? We had a lot of, oh, we got to give this up, we got to give this up for the good of the country. And everyone was all up in arms. And they passed the Patriot Act. Who was in control of the government then? Who was the president? George W. Bush? A Republican? Who was in control of Congress? The Republicans? You can't blame that on the Democrats. Then again, some of these people blame Obama for Hurricane Katrina. Or be asking where Biden was on 9/11. Like, bruh. Do you even? I almost feel like the same people who are always going on about Democrats are going to do this, Democrats are going to do this. They have no problem with the Republicans doing it. Which suggests it's not it's not this that they have a problem with. It's who's doing it. You know, plain old lizard brain tribalism. Do Democrats get lizard brains sometimes? Yeah. It's been my experience. I see that more with Republicans. Now, I know some of you are going to be, oh, you're one of them demon rats yourself. I've been no party affiliation for 25 years. Before that, I was a conservative third party. My political stances revolve around doing what I think is the most beneficial to the most people. Not about power politics. Not about we rule, you drool. Does it sometimes look like it, though? Yeah. Because honestly, Most of my life, I've seen people just trying to get along. And then one group tries to dominate the world. But it's been my experience most of the time is someone's trying, someone's got world conquest on the mind. They ain't liberals. Oh, but National Socialist German Workers' Party. Yeah, they were about as socialist as North Korea is democratic. You don't think names and slogans can lie? In fact, look at some of the most brutal regimes in history, well, in modern history. They always have names like well, whatever, People's Republic, Democratic Republic. Stuff that makes them look good on paper. Okay, there's one exception, the Islamic Republic of Iran. Maybe I'm bending this a little bit, but look. It's not uncommon for a brutal regime to try to put a coat of pastel paint on their brutality. Of course they're going to lie. It's power politics. If it takes lying to get the people to agree with you, is it moral? Absolutely not. Would I do such a thing? Absolutely not. You know what the Bible says about those who love and make a lie? Jesus freak out.